Greetings, Banff Warriors. Greetings. Greg is here. Where's here? Man, I'm sitting here under probably the most bluest sky, clearest, cleanest sky I've ever seen, with about the greenest of grass underneath the soles of my feet. And I'm just listening to bird song, and I'm being present in the now, the here and the now. Truly embracing all that life is. Are you? Or are you caught up in a bunch of bullshit? Are you caught up in a lot of distractions? Are you caught up in all the social issues? Are you caught up in even just your false emotional issues? Right? Like there's absolutely real suffering happening in this world right now. Right? I'm someone that has volunteered for many, many, many years with an organization called Team Rubicon, doing disaster response as a chainsaw operator. And when you go into a place that's been hit and ravaged by fire, tornado, hurricane, flood, and you see real devastation, you see complete neighborhoods flipped upside down and shredded into pieces, loss of life, you know what it is to have real physical suffering. Like that is the picture of true suffering, right? I can also picture, being in a place where, starvation is widespread and people are literally starving, right? There's a lack of nutrition on a daily basis. There's literally starvation at the highest degree. That is actually real physical suffering. But when y'all get caught up in your emotions and your thoughts, and it's all based on what? Your beliefs. Your beliefs is what is at the subconscious level. I'm not talking about just beliefs as to who's gonna win tonight's game or who do you love the most. I'm talking about beliefs that make you feel like you matter in this world, that make you feel like you are safe, that you are secure, that everything is actually going exactly the way it should go, and that you have the most unlimited potential in your life, no matter where you are right now. And I say that because I know what it is to hit the rock bottom. I know what it is to lose everything, materially speaking, right? I went through the Great Recession of 08, 09. I lost a business. I lost my home. I lost my whole entire lifestyle, right? I lost everything except for what? Me. And it was painful to go through that. And yet I've been to places where I see people that they didn't lose everything because they got lazy, because they're hooked on drugs or alcohol, right? Because they're depressed or anxious. They lost everything because of fucking natural disaster. And yet I just know too many people in this world right now that literally are walking around with their tail between their legs, licking their wounds, right? Caught up in their head, caught up in their thoughts, caught up in their emotions, right? Suicidal, hooked on all kinds of stuff, living life in secrecy and acting as if it's okay, pretending that you're happy, needing that next distraction that triggers a little bit of endorphins to feel like you can get through just one more day. And that's no way to live. That's no way to be. Like, you are so much greater than your thoughts, but yet your thoughts are your reality. And so if you're sitting there and you're miserable, you're completely miserable, completely defeated about life because you don't have purpose, you don't have vision, you don't have hope, right? Like, it's time to start getting back to some simple things. And those simple things is, what can you be grateful for? Can you be grateful that you even have life? Can you be grateful that you actually have some food? Can you be grateful that if you wanted to, you could take a hot shower or a cold shower, that you could have choice in that you have running water, that you got a bed, right? That you have a job, that you have a vehicle that can move you about, right? Without having to walk everywhere, ride public transportation. Like you have to start with gratitude when you're in that pity party. And then it would really be beneficial to you to then go and start helping someone else, expecting nothing in return. And that's what I call volunteering. And there are millions of organizations in every single community all around this world that would love for you to show up as a volunteer with your talents, with your gifts, with your energy, and to just give to them, to just give. And as you start giving more, then guess what? I think you're gonna start receiving. And the things you receive isn't just monetary. It's a new lease on life. It's a fresh perspective, especially if you're giving to something that is helping out people that have real need, that are really hurting physically. A lot of us, it's just in our heads. We're stuck in our damn heads. We're stuck in our feelings. We're stuck in our moods. We're stuck in the heartbreak. We're stuck in all of these places that are based on our beliefs, that are based on the experiences we've had thus far. You know, I just had somebody that I know from my past, and I just see this couple it's like every other week, like a broken record. One of them or the other is posting up the woe is us, our life is terrible, one of us is gonna kill the other, or we're gonna kill ourselves, and we have a miserable life, and please, 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 I'm gonna, just cries for help. But here's the thing, you guys, I have a heart for that, but here's the fucking thing. Ain't nobody gonna save you. No one is coming to your rescue, especially if you're a man. Women can definitely find safety, security, right, in the resources of a stable man. Men, we're on our own, man. You got to figure it out. You got to get your shit together. If you're a man and you're still suffering as like the little version, the little boy of you, if that little boy's still scared, feeling unsafe in this world, afraid, like you as the adult version of you need to come to the rescue. It's self-rescue, and you need to figure out your shit. You need to get your shit together. And that starts by setting aside the vices, setting aside the distractions, setting aside all of the stuff that you are just sitting there idle, watching and observing other people, and figure out what it is that you want to achieve, what it is that you can do. You don't say what I can't do, you say what is right here in front of me right now. And one of the first things you can do is just wake up and look at your environment and say, how can I clean this up? How can I clean my mess up? Right? You can at least take time to literally clean your environment. And as you do that, you're gonna realize that starts to put some focus into things. And you can start to get some traction there. But you also need to get some professional help. That's what it took me. I had to hit rock bottom, and if there's any way possible for me to be able to help someone avoid their rock bottom, by starting to move in a positive direction in the here and now without actually having the bottom fall out, man, I feel like I'm living my purpose. I feel like I'm making a difference. But you gotta want it. You gotta want it. Ain't nobody gonna come rescue you. I don't care how spiritual you are. I don't care if you have perfect attendance, right? People are still behind the scenes miserable within. We're miserable. We're suffering in silence. Right? And it's time for us to realize that we have to rescue ourselves. We have to get our shit together. You can't keep being a distraction, pressing a song, doing a dance, posting it, and thinking that you're contributing to society. Not if your house is a mess. Not if you are a mess internally. Not if you have addiction issues. It's time to get your shit together right here, right now, because you know the drill. Results kill excuses. It's all on me. Greg's out.